Recorded there, and let's record there, and let's record. Where'd that window go? Let's record there. All right, so we're recording everywhere. Let's see. I have my book, I have my brushes, I have my paints, I have coffee with rum in it. The dogs are going nuts because they're so happy to see me. I've been gone since Sunday. Somebody's jacked with my camera, probably when I shot the video of me in my yoga pants. The wife and kids are at soccer practice, and they're not going to make it home in time for the show. And they're not going to Skype with us because she didn't take time to figure out how to do that. So, let's see, do I have my easel? I have my easel. I guess I better check for everybody else's easels real quick. What do I call my dogs? This one is Kitty. The butter thieving dog is Kitty. The black dog over there that's laying down, the fat one, that's Nix. And then the other black dog that's back over there, I think she's gone outside trying to get away from the howling earlier. Her name is Allie Cheez-It. Yes. So exciting. We may not have any easels tonight. We'll see. I know we have one because Athala sent one and I saw it already. So, okay. Take your headphones off. Hello and welcome to this week's episode of the Artistic Biker Live. Man, has that been a struggle getting set up. If you missed it, for about 30 minutes prior to the start of the show, and prior to the pre-show sing-along, I was driving home. I just put the camera on me and broadcast me while I was driving home. We're listening to the radio, we didn't even tell jokes or stories or anything. It was all, hey guys, look at my nose. You ever see up my nose? So, as exciting as that was, it was really just to let everybody know that I was running late. And I hate running late like that. Because then you get here and you're all discombobulated, you know? And it's hard to get back into a groove to figure out what you want to do. And then you have people that are on a schedule. You know, the reason why we do this is because we don't want to be tied to a television schedule, right? We don't want to be tied to a television schedule. If a Ustream show runs a little long, you can just go ahead and finish it out. And people, no. On-screen starts at 9. Oh, goodness. So anyway, let's get the intro to the YouTube video done so we can get into the page and get going and get that out of the way. And then we can talk more about the discombobulation on the other side. Ants everywhere. Goodness. There we go. I need to mark that so that the book always lands right there. Welcome to this week's episode of the Artistic Biker. Last time on the Artistic Biker, there was too much book till the Halloweeny season, and I was kind of hoping that if I glued some pages together, maybe ripped some pages out, the Halloweeny season would come a little bit faster. But you know, unfortunately, it doesn't work that way. What we did do, however, we did go ahead and glue the pages together so that the book will end faster. It may not bring the Halloweeny season here any faster, but the book will end. Anyway, this week, I've got some things going on in my life that's going to kind of help us, my whole family out, make things a little bit better for all of us. So it's kind of like the light at the end of the tunnel. So I kind of want to journal about that. So with that, let's turn the page and get started. Make sure it's only one page, but you know, if it's 2 pages, it won't hurt my feelings. Okay. So yeah, the trip to Houston was a good trip to Houston. Out saving damsels in dresses, like I do, you know. And somebody comes along and says, hey, we have damsels over here that need saving. Would you be interested in saving our damsels? Well, Tight and Buff will save any damsel for the right price. You know? Might be a bit mercenary of me, but sure, yeah, show me your damsels. So we talked about his damsels, and Next thing you know, I'm in consideration for something that's going to make life a whole lot easier for us. But we have to move to Houston. So I don't know if it's going to happen or not. But it's nice to feel appreciated. It is nice to be recognized for your talents. All right, let me dry this real quick. We'll take a little break, and we'll be right back. All right, I don't have any shiny paper. Let me go get some. I'll be right back. Talk amongst yourselves. Luckily, I have a Somerset Studio issue laying around. All right, let's see here. Better shut this door, else the rifle of trying to kill them. Okay, this background should go on real fast. I saw it, Jay. Jay's in the chat room saying, trying to make sure I know that he sent an easel in. I saw it. I know it makes you sneeze. Don't breathe it. Everybody have your masks on? Somehow I get spray paint all over everything when I do this. All right, let that dry while we get a shiny paper out. So yeah, you know, I drove down to Houston Sunday, and I've really missed the kids this week because I didn't get to Skype them at all. Monday night they had soccer practice, and Tuesday night, I don't know what they had Tuesday night. What did they have Tuesday night? There was some reason, there was something going on. Wednesday night, my wife had Spanish class. She's taking the Espanol. And then Thursday night, they're at soccer practice. There we go. That'll do, pig. How's that for a background? Okay. Let's see. I really kind of need that to dry. So I'll tell you what, let's go ahead and set it aside and do what's on your easel. The joy of working with spray paint. What's on your easel? What's on your easel? What's on your easel today? Atholescence. What does it say? When some of my kitten had a nap on my lap, I did these 2 art journal entries. That's almost poetry. Can I make that bigger? Not really. So here's an art journal entry of a lady face with dragonflies, bees, and butterflies, and ladybugs. And then here's a lady face with tattoos on her face. Nice stuff, Athala. Art journal entries. Lady face journal entries. She's not in the chat tonight, so we can't talk to her about it. And then Jay the Viking is still working on APG's painting. There we go. There's the first one. There's the second one. There's the third one. Fourth. Jay says he's going to have easels for us every week until he finishes this. Look at the treatment of the facial hair. Look how he does that. Get a close-up of that. Nice stuff, Jay. Really, really skillful. Really well done. Bye, Carrie. Carrie's got to go pick up her husband. Not what I wanted to do. All right, Sexy Redheaded Darcy sends in quick journal cover. And if you've ever wondered why we call her the Sexy Redheaded Darcy, if it's ever crossed your mind why we call her the Sexy Redheaded Darcy, it's because she's a sexy redhead. See the Sexy Redheaded Darcy? All right, so she has some new stamps. Brave Wings She Flies. Darcy, are these your stamps, or are these somebody else's stamps that you've purchased? Our Sexy Redhead Darcy makes her own stamps and then sends them to these people, and they make them for sale for her. They distribute them. She's a world famous stamp maker now because people buy her stamps all over the world. With brave wings she flies. Butterflies, butterflies. Ooh, look at that. Those are cool stars, Darce. Eclectica. A guest designer collection by Ellen Vargo. So that's what that is. And then that's the cover for the journal that she's got there. With brave wings she flies. Sweet cover, Darce. Good stuff. Really nice. Darcy says her hair was blonde earlier today, but it's red again now. He does, Pamela, he does look like me, doesn't he? She's talking about, Pamela's in the chat room talking about APG's husband. We do look alike in those pictures. Darcy says she has new stamps coming out, but those were not her stamps. But she has new stamps coming out. Okay, and then APG sends her easel. She's got a girly face with geometrical hair. Bright red lipstick. All pretty girls should wear bright red lipstick. Nice, APG. That's our artist poet girl. She's not here either, is she? So she can't tell us about it. It says today and LOL. I don't know what it's LOL about. But that is what was on your easels. Let me grab mine real quick. Mine's right here in the kitchen floor. Still doing the nightly practice in my little Crayola. Ooh, where are we? In my little Crayola book. Still doing the nightly practices. So we have the 3 minute. I limit these value sketches to 3 minutes. Trying to get as quick as I can, so that I can just capture as much information as quickly as I can. And I'm into an Egyptian set now, so I have Egyptians. And then I'm still doing the pinup girls also. I limit those to, I really set the time limit for 5 minutes, but sometimes it goes a little longer. Sometimes it takes a little longer than 5 minutes. So, but I'm really trying to limit that to 5 minutes also. And then my 10-minute watercolor faces. My friend Jack, my mom, my beautiful young bride, my friend Ricky and his Confederate, I'm sorry, his Union, no, I think that's Confederate, his Confederate war reenactment uniform. So these, I'm just going through my Facebook friends and picking the next Facebook friend face out and set a timer for 10 minutes and sketch it and paint it. Trying to get as fast as I can on. Anyway, that's what was on my easel. That's what was on your easel. If you would like to be a part of what's on your easel, simply send an email to blade@artisticbiker.com with the subject line easel, and we will use your works to inspire other people to do stuff, because that's what this is all about, is getting people inspired to want to create something. That said, this is not quite dry, so we're going to dry it just a little bit longer. We will take a little break, and we'll be right back. Okay, it's spray paint. And you can't really do that with spray paint because it boils. But, you know, theater of the mind. Thanks, Carol. Okay, so now this part may require some prep work. Let's do... yeah, let's do that. And then let me see how I gotta figure out, you can't see what I'm doing. Let me figure out real quick how we want to do this. You know what, let's just brush paint on, because I can put some dish soap in the brush in the paint and retard it from drying too quickly. So where's my black? Get us a little bit of black out there. Get us a little bit of water. And I'm going to put just a little bit of dish soap in this so that so it won't dry too quick. If you buy acrylic retardant, the key ingredient in acrylic retardant is glycerin, which is also, as it turns out, a key ingredient in dish soap. And acrylic retardant is $10 for, I don't know, 6 or 8 ounces, and dish soap is 99 cents for half gallon. So, did I need a bigger cup? Or are you talking about my coffee cup? I gotta move quickly because I don't want this to dry before I get to the next part. This was kind of inspired by Xander's stream with the shaving cream the other night. What made me go back and do the where's where's my tape? The spray paint background that I did. And then this part that I'm doing now was something I was thinking about after watching Paula's stream last night. If you don't know, several of our regulars have their own Ustream channels. Like Jay gives lessons on Saturday mornings. Dee Dee, obviously in the wee hours of the morning, does her stream. What, on Wednesdays and Fridays? Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. That may be too big. But it's the wee hours of the morning that she does it. I'll watch it not work this time. You know what? Let's just freehand it. I was trying to get a perfect spiral. Yeah, it's not going to work. Okay, let's just do it this way. Doesn't always work out. Let's just do it this way. So anyway, I was watching Paula stream last night, and I thought, how neat with all of her spiral backgrounds and stuff. So I thought I would try something I haven't done in a while. Do I need more tissue paper? Sometimes the magic works. Sometimes not so much, eh? All right, let's try that and see what it does. We may end up gessoing over that. Let's pick some of that up. There's a pool that's going to take forever to dry right there. Get us some nice textures anyway. Yeah, we can do that, can't we? That'll work. It's not quite what I had imagined, but it'll do in a pinch. All right? So I get paint all over me. Ew! Somebody said something about glycerin. I use it instead of embossing ink. Darcy uses glycerin instead of embossing ink. Why does the picture look funny? Oh. Yeah, Zandra streams. I know I watched Zandra the other night. I got booted. Zandra was showing a can of spray webbing on her channel the other night. And I got excited and I typed in spray webbing with a lot of exclamation points following it. And the bot booted me and blocked me for the night. I didn't know if I was going to be able to get back in to watch Paula or not. But I made it back in time to watch Paula. So that my lesson learned there is not to have too many. That happened to Jay and Dave one night on my stream. They were doing the whole Jay, Dave, Jay, going back and forth, and they putting more and more and more letters in there, and finally they hit that mark that the Ustream bot says, "No, you're flooding the channel." So I got booted. I missed the end of the shaving cream. What she was doing, she was taking, she had some shaving cream spread out, and then she was dripping some, what was it, ink? Or looked like ink and stuff. And she was, then after she spread it around and doodled in it with a tip of her paintbrush, then she took her paper, mashed it down on top of it, and pulled a print off of it, which was pretty cool. Pretty cool. And it reminded me of how we used to do backgrounds with the spray paint. Yeah, Ustream kicked him that night. The Ustream bot just got disconnected too. Or Darcy kicked it for kicking Jay the other night. I'm mixing my colors here. Hang on. How are we doing on time? Oh, it's 7:30 already. We better get a move on. Don't want anybody to be late for Osgran's stream. Let's see. Let's use a different brush. Where's that other brush? There it is. The dogs think I'm mad at them every time I flick the paint out of my brush. The dogs think I'm throwing something at them. Can't talk, Harding. we go. Let me dry that one more time. All right, that's nowhere near dry, but we're gonna drive on anyway. Let's see here. We need some more blue. That's a lot of blue. I don't need that much blue. You know you're a cheapskate when you put it back. Alright. Don't need that much blue. And we need some, I still have some black. And let's see, we're going to need some white. And we're going to need some orange. Probably need more white. But we'll get to that when we get to that, right? Alright, let's see. So yeah, the trip to Houston. I don't know, Jay, if you were in here. I was out saving damsels in Houston, like I do, you know, and somebody came along and said, "Hey, I see you saving damsels, and you appear to be pretty good at saving damsels like that. I wonder if you'd be interested in coming to save damsels for us." And I said, "Well, for the right price, I might consider saving damsels for someone else." And they said, "Well, that sounds reasonable to us." And so I may be moving to Houston. Which I think is just pretty cool. Oh, Semi-Son, I use kills. I use kills for gesso. You know what? I have to do something different with the arms now. Here, let me show you. They asked me what I use for gesso. I use Kills. It's wall primer. Kills. K-I-L-Z. Kills. It's just latex wall primer, and it comes in water base and it comes in oil base. And if you use the oil base, it'll kill everything. If you use the water base, then it won't kill things. Look, when I paint myself now, when I paint myself now, I have to put my tattoo on. I was holding out. I was holding out until Jay could do it. Until Jay could do my tattoo for me. Or, until my parents died. When I posted the picture of the tattoo, the first thing my eldest daughter asked was, "Are my grandparents dead?" There we go. Well, my whole family, all of the adults in my family, on my wife's side and on my side, all of the adults in my family have tattoos now. The only one who, except for my granny, she doesn't have a tattoo. But my dad, when he had his cancer treatments, had to have tattoos to mark where the lasers were going to go, so that the lasers always went in the same place. So even he has tattoos. How are we doing on time? I think my mom might be mad at me. We haven't really spoken since I did it. I think my mom might really be mad. I don't know, but she has no room to be mad because she has the butterfly on the she has the butterfly on her arm, right there on the front, and she got that as a matching tattoo with girl 1, so she has no room to be mad. It'd be funny if she was mad at me. Go. Yeah, and it'd be different. They don't pay any of my bills, so I can't. When I made a statement a few years ago, and it's been kind of funny ever since. But I made a statement a few years ago. Somebody was criticizing me, and I said, "Okay, which one of my bills are you going to start paying?" It wasn't to them, but they heard me tell the story, and so they haven't really criticized any of my life choices since. I would never say that to them, but by God, I said it to somebody else, and I think I drove the point home. Got a call from an old friend who used to be real close. Said he couldn't go on the American way. Closed his shop, sold a house, bought a ticket to the West Coast. Now he gives in the stand-up routine in L.A. I don't care what you say anymore, this is my life. See, I was going to get, Carrie's talking about she's got a ribbon with a date tattoo. I was going to get a tattoo of ribbons. I was going to get those little ribbons that go down the back of your legs so they look like pantyhose seams. The guy at the tattoo parlor actually talked me out of that one. But I thought that would be really cool. And it's popular, you know? But he thought that would be. He just felt like I wouldn't appreciate it later. And you know, he's probably right. See, I need those letters dry. I also thought about getting, you know, I love and then a blank line so I could write names in with a Sharpie. My bride didn't think that was as funny as I did. I thought it was hilarious. Hilarious. There we go. Thought about getting a tattoo. I also have a, it says, hang on. It says, this time the light at the end may not be a train. So, anyway, that's tonight's page. I also have a friend who teaches, he was teaching English in Japan, and he speaks Japanese, and he can write in Japanese or Kenchi or whatever I don't know what it's called, but he can write, and kanji, that's the word for it. Anyway, he wrote out the symbols for me for random Japanese symbols, and that's probably my next tattoo on my shoulder blade. It'll just be random Japanese symbols with cherry blossoms around it. So and on this one, I'm thinking about having him come back and put flames around it and a little devil pin-up girl on top of it. I don't know. And Jay will like this. Jay, on this shoulder, I was talking about getting that bunny that I drew the other night at the fair. This bunny holding a wooden spoon, and then underneath it just bunny, and then like whack around the spoon. I thought that'd make a pretty good tattoo also. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining me. I know it was short. Thank you for putting up with me being late. Thank you for riding with me in the car, because if you came in late, you missed during what would have normally been the pre-show sing-along. We were singing along with the radio in my car driving down the road. La la la. Had the Ustream coming, broadcasting from my phone so that I could tell everybody that I was going to be late. And Darcy and was it Simison that was kind enough to hold the chat room and let everybody know that I was going to be late. Let them know what was going on. So I really do appreciate it. Hang on, but the chat's going nuts now with tattoo stuff. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me. Be sure and tune in next week. Same Artistic Biker channel, same Artistic Biker time. Mwah. Peace out. And then we dance. We dance. And you know what? While we're dancing, until somebody tells me that they see me dancing, be sure and click the links. There's links around. When I post this on YouTube, there'll be links around. There'll be links to subscribe, and there'll be links to see other videos, like specifically the what's on your easel and the quiche video. So while we're dancing, oh, Carrie sees me dancing. Bye, guys.